the proceedings of the graduation. The following instances warrants the graduates to rise from their respective seats and remain standing. They are as follows: during the academic procession entry, the prayer, administration of oath, national anthem, exit of academic procession. So these are the 5 noted times where you are supposed to rise from your seat and remain standing. The exit of the procession is the conclusion of the graduation day. Please note, dear graduates, please note, you are requested to return the gowns in the respective classrooms to the respective teachers after the graduation day. We expect you to behave well, disciplined. Thank you. We'll start the event in another 10 minutes. Thank you. Please note, students Solomon Gomes, Lakshman Balasubramanya, Mohammad Imad, Kavana BM, Vivian Francis, Harish Gowda DJ, Ajit Dungdung, Jansi Prabha are requested to meet Arshia ma'am in the front row. The graduates student has lost his two-wheeler key maestro. If you find it, kindly give it to the backstage.
Please note, Ruben
Joshua Machado and Puneet BJ. Final year CBSE students are requested to report to Arshia ma'am. And if your parents are here, kindly request them to seat in the either side of the indoor stadium. The chairs are kept for them. And again, we make a request, kindly do not use your cell phones as we begin the program. Ladies and gentlemen, dear teachers, teaching and non-teaching staffs, and dear graduates, a day that will be remembered, a day that marks a new beginning, a day for a new realization, and a day that haunts you to think what's next. As we all know, a conclusion is always a hint for a new beginning. Good morning to all who are present here. I, William Joseph, from the Department of English, will be mastering the ceremony. I welcome you all for the graduation day of the academic year 2022 and 23. As we begin the event with the academic procession from the post-graduation block, I would like to request you all to arise and welcome the delegates onto the dais. I request all the students kindly arise to welcome the delegates. I request all of you kindly be standing until we finish our prayer service. Dear graduates, the academic procession is led by the flag bearer, the NCC cadets, and the Scout and Guides students of St. Philomena's College. With that, in the procession, we have Ms. Lydia Vandana, Examination Controller, Professor S.N. Egde, former Vice Chancellor, University of Mysore, Reverend Dr. Bernard Prakash Barnes, the Rector of St. Philomena's College, Reverend Father Maria Xavier, the Vice Rector, St. Philomena's Educational Institution, Dr. Ravi J.D. Saldana, the Principal, Mr. Nagaraj Arus, Vice Principal Academics and Dean of St. Philomena's, Professor Arthur Pinto, PG Director, Mr. Ronald Prakash Coutinho, Vice Principal Administration, Reverend Father Praveen K. Gregory, Campus Administrator, Reverend Father Christopher S.J., Assistant Rector, Mr. Thomas Gulushilan, IQAC Coordinator, Dr. D. Revanasiddhaya, PG Coordinator, and all the deans of different combinations of our college. Dr. Nur Mubashir, the Dean of Postgraduate Department, Mr. Sadebos, the Dean of Languages, Dr. Praveen Saldana, Dean of Arts, Dr. Alphonsus de Souza, Dean of Science, Dr. Rena Francis, Dean of Commerce and Management.
Now,
Let's join our voices and singing our college anthem.
As Philomena's we sing, Philomena's we are. As Philomena's we sing, Philomena's we are. Hailing from within and countries afar, as Philomena's we stand. Our hearts are high with pride. As Philomena's we sing, as Philomena's we sing. Abundantly, blessed by the Almighty God above, guide us in science we are, spreading knowledge with love, the ocean of wisdom, letting tributaries round the world, round the world. Deep prudent with ethics, our motto is unfurled. Deep prudent with ethics, our motto is unfurled. Just too near, classroom walls we are not confined, but to live a mountain to benefit all mankind. We do learn for joy, we learn for life, all that comes on our way, to bring a smile on someone's face, each and every day. As Philomena's we sing, as Philomena's we sing.
Now I invite the college choir to lead us in prayer.
तेरी स्तुति मैं करूं, आराधना करूं दिल से, दिल से। तेरी स्तुति मैं करूं, आराधना करूं दिल से, दिल से। मेरी सांस में तेरा नाम रहे, मेरी सांस में तेरा नाम रहे, ए प्रभु तू ही तो। तेरी स्तुति मैं करूं, आराधना करूं दिल से, दिल से। तेरी स्तुति मैं करूं, आराधना करूं दिल से, दिल से।
A reading from the Holy Bhagavad Gita. Out of compassion for them, I, who dwell within their heart, destroy the darkness born of ignorance by the shining lamp of knowledge.
A reading from the Holy Quran. Whoever follows the path in the pursuit of knowledge, Allah will make easy for him a path to paradise.
A A reading from the Holy Bible. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding.
जहाँ मेरी नजर जाए वहाँ तेरी स्तुति हो, जहाँ मेरी नजर जाए वहाँ तेरी स्तुति हो। सारी दुनिया का रखवाला तू, सारी दुनिया का रखवाला तू, हे प्रभु तू ही तो। तेरी स्तुति मैं करूं, आराधना करूं दिल से, दिल से। तेरी स्तुति मैं करूं, आराधना करूं दिल से, दिल से।
Lighting of the lamp is a beautiful gesture to mark a good beginning. Now I request guests on the dais to light the lamp as a mark of inaugurating this event.
खुशी और गम में साथ हो तेरा, प्रारंभ और अंत में नाम हो तेरा। खुशी और गम में साथ हो तेरा, प्रारंभ और अंत में नाम हो तेरा। मेरे जीवन का सहारा तू, मेरे जीवन का सहारा तू, हे प्रभु तू ही तू। स्तुति मैं करूं, आराधना करूं दिल से, दिल से। तेरी स्तुति मैं करूं, आराधना करूं दिल से, दिल से। मेरी सांसों में तेरा नाम रहे, मेरी सांस में तेरा नाम रहे, हे प्रभु तू ही तू। तेरी स्तुति मैं करूं, आराधना करूं दिल से, दिल से। तेरी स्तुति मैं करूं, आराधना करूं दिल से, दिल से, दिल से, दिल से, दिल से, दिल से।
Thanking all the delegates and the college choir for making a beautiful beginning for the event. I request all of you to be seated. Thank you. Well begun is always half done. To this beautiful day, now I invite Professor Nagaraj Aras, the Dean of Academics to request Reverend Dr. Bernard Prakash Barnes, Rector of St. Philomena's Educational Institutions, to announce open the graduation day.
Reverend Dr. Bernard Prakash Barnes, Rector, St. Philomena's Educational Institutions, I request you to declare open the graduation day ceremony, Father.
I, the Rector, by the virtue of the authority vested, I declare open the graduation day ceremony.
Thank you, Father, and thank you, sir, for officially inaugurating the day. It's a tradition to invite all the people who have gathered here to do this, a beautiful responsibility. I request Dr. Rena Francis, Dean, Head of Department of Commerce, to welcome the gathering.
Graduation is not the end. It's the beginning of discovering oneself. A pleasant morning to all present here. It is indeed a very special day for all of us, and especially for the graduating students. I take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you to this event. We are honored and privileged to have amidst us our esteemed chief guest for today's graduation day function, Dr. S.N. Hegde, the former Vice Chancellor, University of Mysore. Sir, your presence here signifies your unwavering support for education and your commitment to the development of young minds. I welcome you on behalf of everybody present here. A very warm welcome to you, sir. I would like to welcome Reverend Dr. Bernard Prakash Barnes, Rector, St. Philomena's Educational Institutions. Welcome, Father. I'm glad to welcome Reverend Father Maria Xavier, Vice Rector, St. Philomena's Educational Institutions. Welcome, Father. I extend a very warm welcome to Dr. Ravi J.D. Saldana, the Principal of the College. Welcome, sir. A very warm welcome to Reverend Father Pravin K. Gregory, Campus Administrator, Reverend Father Christopher S.J., Assistant Rector, St. Philomena's Educational Institutions. Welcome, Fathers. A special word of appreciation and a warm welcome to all academic heads. Ms. Lydia Vandana, Controller of Examination, Mr. Nagaraj Aras, Vice Principal Academic and Academic Dean, Professor Otput Pinto, PG Director, Mr. Ronald Prakash Coutinho, Vice Principal Administration, Mr. Thomas Gunashilan, IQAC Coordinator, Dr. D. Revan Siddhaya, PG Coordinator. Welcome you all. I extend a very warm welcome to Reverend Father Bhaskar, Faculty, Department of Social Work, PG Department. Welcome, Father. Brother Dolphin De Mello, Boys Hostel Warden, and Deacon Ebenezer Paul also. Welcome you all. A warm welcome to the program convener, Dr. Vidyadhar Sanjay Nair. Welcome, sir. A very warm welcome to all the deans, HODs, and all the faculty members, both teaching and non-teaching. This day has become a reality because of your tireless dedication and commitment to the education and growth of our graduates. Your presence means a lot on this day. I extend a very warm welcome to all. I proudly place on record the constant support and encouragement extended by parents, guardians, and the well-wishers. A celebration of this kind is not possible without your constant support. Your presence in this function has made us very proud. A very warm welcome to you all. A special word of appreciation and gratitude to all the executive committee members of the Old Students Association who have always been a great support to this institution. A very warm welcome to all. Dear graduates, it is you who have brought all of us here today. It is a great moment to cherish your accomplishment. Remember that every great accomplishment starts with a small step, so embrace every opportunity and do your best. Your success will be our reward. On behalf of all present here, I extend a very warm welcome to our dear graduates. At this moment, I would like to congratulate all the graduating students. I believe knowledge is a magical treasure. It multiplies when you share. I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." A quote by Nelson Mandela. Once again, a wholehearted welcome to one and all gathered here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for welcoming the gathering. St. Philomena's College has a legacy of 7 decades. There are thousands of students who have passed through this in their college days. And today, it's you all. We all are set to hear from you about our college. Let's have a student's opinion.
My name is Tarin Sharif and I am pursuing my Masters in Commerce in this historic college. My Master's program has been an incredible journey of growth and self-discovery. It pushed me to think critically, challenged my perspectives, and allowed me to delve deeper into my chosen field of study. The coursework was rigorous, but it equipped me with the knowledge and skills necessary for my future career. The support and guidance from faculty members were invaluable, as they not only imparted knowledge but also encouraged me to explore new ideas and challenges. Conventionally thinking, overall, my journey in the master's program has been an intellectual stimulating and has prepared me for the next chapter of my life. Thank you.
And my experience in this college was very good. I get to know like new people, and I've made so many new friends, and I get more culture in this college. Like I've seen new cultures. So like our professor and teacher, they also help us and support us in everything. So last, I'm gonna miss this college. Thank you.
Hi everyone. I had fantastic 3 years in St. Philomena's College. I think of rejoining again because I feel I came yesterday and going tomorrow.
Hello everyone, I'm Chandana B, studying in Criminology and Forensic Science, final year BA. I would like to congratulate all of the Philomenians who are present here. One of my subjects is Criminology and Forensic Science. It was very fascinating to me, and the teachers were supported very immensely, and all of the whatever the works we have, like dissertation, practical. I'm really proud about that. We are passing out from this reputed institution.
Hello friends, I had really fantastic 3 years in St. Philomena's College, and sociology was one of the main subjects which I studied here. And sociology helps us to gain a greater understanding of the complex and simple nature of human and the society. I really appreciate the dedication and commitment teachers showed towards students. Thank you.
We are the students of psychology, so we are here to tell our experience about our college. So back 3 years we came here, so it was a great journey for us, all of us. Psychology is one of the subjects for us, so it's very interesting and an amazing subject. So psychologists and maths are very helpful. They guide us, they mentor us to face the world and the challenges of the future. So I just want to say thank you to all of the staff and who has helped us to carry out this 3 years journey. So thank you.
St. Philomena's College has brought to my academic journey, leaving an indelible mark in my heart and mind. And being in this campus, I have got a lot of friends, and it cannot be forgotten in my life. So, thank you guys.
A very warm good morning to all the esteemed guests of the event, and especially to the graduating class of 2022-23. I am Shruti of PG Physics Department, and my experience here has been beyond the theories, labs, and everything else. And it has challenged my conventional wisdom and helped me grow from it. And as I stand on the precipice of my future, I'd like to thank all my friends, family, and my mentors, teachers, for being pillars of support. And finally, this place has given me an experience such as a cocoon that has helped me to metamorphosize. Thank you.
A very good morning to each and everyone present here today. This is Subhashini from BSc. Days have passed by to months, and months have rolled by to years, and these 3 years have flown like a wind on our faces. Yes, I still remember it happened like yesterday that I was getting admission to this college. One thing that provoked me to get admission here is the greenery of ambience that this college gave me. Since I was a convent kid from my primary education, that was also a reason why I chose this college. I ask you to give a very big round of applause for our teachers. They work every day so that we can give 100% in whatever situations we are put forth in the future. To speak about my course, Biotechnology, Chemistry and Zoology is one of the best courses anyone can take up. Thank you, teachers, for making me believe so. This 3 years has given us about 30 years of memories to cherish for. I don't regret choosing this college on that day, and I'm not even regretting it till today. To everyone, I want to convey this to my fellow friends. This sweet ending can actually be the happy beginning of something wonderful. Let's all hope for the best. Thank you, one and all the very best.
Education is not the preparation for life. Education is not the preparation for life. Education is life itself. I am Anklesh Tiga from BA. I am standing here to express my gratitude towards the institution, plus to say goodbye to this most valuable college And to express my gratitude towards this institution is that there is one of the characteristics of life is that life produces life. In that way, the college has given life to us, and it has given many more students who are standing here or who are sitting over here. And that is one of the good thing which I enjoyed staying here. And to speak more on college is that I really appreciate the dedication and commitment of the teachers, and they really helped us and guided us throughout these 3 years. And I had really extraordinary, fantastic, mind-blowing of 3 years, which I cannot forget in my life. And at last, I would to say, it is said that faith without work is dead. Faith without work is dead. In that way, body without life is dead. So I believe that this college has put life within us, and after the graduation day, we're gonna go out and live our life. And last thing I would like to say that whenever you face challenges, look at the aeroplane which goes against the air, not with it. So I really appreciate this college, and which will be in my life forever. Thank you everyone.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Palin Sumu from the Department of BCA. It is an immense honor to stand before you as we mark our graduation, a moment that will forever be etched in our memories. Graduation day is today. Can you believe it? An entire grade is leaving. I can't imagine what that is like. Just last year, we whispered these very same words with awe as we watched our seniors wear their caps and gowns, delivered these very speeches, hugged their families and teachers, and stepped out of the gate for the last time. That those seniors would once be us seemed quite far. But look around, we're the ones wearing the gowns now. Graduation is not just an endpoint. It is the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter filled with infinite possibilities and boundless potential. It is scary, yes, but so was the first day we stepped into this college, unsure of what the future held, and look, it became our second home. It is here where we formed the strongest of friendships, loved together and lost together, where we were equipped with the skill of self-reliance, resilience, and determination sure to carry us far in life. Let us celebrate ourselves, to acknowledge the growth we have achieved and obstacles we have overcome. Let us take a moment to express our deepest gratitude to our faculty members. Thank you for being more than just teachers, for believing in us, for pushing us to reach our potential, and for standing by our side through it all. To our parents and loved ones, regardless of whether they are present here today, know that our achievement here is just as much theirs. Their unwavering support, sacrifices, and unconditional love have been the bedrock of our journey. Congratulations, PHILOMENA'S of 2023. May your heart remain forever warm, your dreams forever vibrant, and your journey forever filled with love and joy. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Tenzin Sungmei from the Department of Criminology, Sociology, and Psychology. I'm really grateful today to stand up here and talk in front of hundreds of people. The past years of my college, I've seen so many things. I have met so many different kinds of people. I've lost, I've laughed, I've cried, and I've worked really hard. And also, I have been one among many different language and cultural diversity. And this taught me an important lesson, that representation matters. Representation is very important. So that's why I'm standing up here. But now, as we graduate, we'll move into a bigger and wider part of the world. We will be alone again. We'll meet so many different kinds of people again, and we'll make new friends again, and also we will feel all of the things all over again. But the reason why I'm standing here today is to remind you that you might have a vision for your life, right? Even though you might not have an actual proper plan, but somehow at the back of your mind, you might have a direction. Growing up, I have always been the kind of a girl who would just sit back and let other person take me wherever they want. But then I've realized how important it is to be the driver of your own life. It will surely be a very hard, exhausting, tiring journey, but just don't give up. Don't give up on something that you always wanted. Don't give up on something that you always dreamed of. So as Taylor Swift said, life can be heavy, especially when you try to carry it all at once. Part of growing up and moving into new chapters of your life is about catch and release. And what I mean by that is knowing what things to keep and what things to release, because you cannot carry all the things. And from years now, when you will reach there, you will realize that you have always been infinite. So, happy graduation, everyone. Congratulations for making it till here today. Congratulations for making so many memories. Congratulations for making new friends. And congratulations for losing few friends. But above all, congratulate yourself, because you gotta be the biggest cheerleader of your own life. Happy graduation, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Aruna, and I'm MSc Biochemistry. It is incredible honor for me to stand before you guys. First and foremost, I would like to thank my professor and faculty members for giving me the strength and opportunity for every streams. And I also thank my parents and friends who has been a pillars of me. And thank you one and all for giving me an opportunity to talk like this. Thank you one and all. And all the best for class 2023.
Good morning, one and all. I am S.S. Balasubramanian from BCom. I am privileged to share my little experience with you. I am filled with rush of emotions. It was a wonderful and incredible journey of countless experience and memories, from excitement, nervousness, and fear to experience, enjoyment, and best memories. College days was not only about academics. It was about exploration, self-discovery, and experience of once in a lifetime. We never expected to miss college days, but now we are seeing our future self missing these days. It reminds us to enjoy the last moments. The lovely faculties who always been backing us and supporting us throughout the college career, and also the management who gave us many opportunities and taught us to face challenges in life. I honestly agree the improvement of me from these past years. They made us to be ready for future problems, challenges, and opportunities. They guided us to improve the skills to lead a life in this dynamic society. The life changes in our life are our friends. The memories that are made is by them, the second family in our life. It started and never going to end. The bonding, love, and memories will be immortal. We are going to miss those laughs, fights, walks, games, arguments, and it never ends. We as friends enjoyed, learned, and thought and made memories. I congratulate all of you for coming till here and many more to go, and wish you the best in future days. Deal your life with confidence. Thank you. Enjoy your days.
Thank you, dear graduates, for your beautiful thoughts about this institution. We hope that you all carry the legacy of this institution to the greater heights. Now, I invite Dr. Deepa V from Department of Business Management to introduce the chief guest.
It's my privilege to introduce today's guest, Professor S.N. Hegde, former Vice Chancellor, University of Mysore. Professor Hegde was chairman in Department of Applied Zoology, Mangalore University, between the year 1987 to 1997. He has successfully guided 12 PhD students and investigated half a dozen major research projects, including those funded by MacArthur Foundation, USA, and Wildlife Society, New York, USA. He has published more than 70 research papers, most of them in peer-reviewed international journals. He was a Commonwealth postdoctoral fellow at the University of Reading, UK. He was a Fulbright visiting professor at the University of Arizona, USA, between the year 92-93. He was an elected president of Indian Society for Comparative Animal Physiology, an awardee of ICMR Visiting Fellowship in the year 1998, and Karolinska Institute Travel Fellowship in the year 1995. Elected President of Forum of Former Vice Chancellors of Karnataka, Bangalore, 2018 to 2022. Writing articles on various aspects of higher education in weekly and daily publication after superannuation in 2003. Currently working as the President of Alumni Association of University of Mysore. A noteworthy contribution of Professor Hegde is the discovery of growth factor in the baby food of pigeon, popularly called pigeon milk. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Over to you.
Good morning, everybody. Bit louder, please. Reverend Dr. Bernard Prakash Barnes, the rector of PHILOMENA'S group of institutions, Dr. Ravi Saldana, the principal of the college, Reverend fathers who have assembled here, authorities of the college, administrators of this institution, faculty members, and above all, my dear graduates. I'm going to tell you shortly and very briefly what it means to be a graduate. Everybody becomes a graduate and then goes on to post-graduation, maybe doctoral thesis and PhD. I myself did postdoctoral also, but that's different. To begin with, what it is like, or what it means to be a graduate. Before I say something, I must congratulate you for your efforts to be a graduate or a postgraduate. Generally speaking, graduate is one who completes the course of study. In some other Western countries, we have a graduation ceremony of secondary candidates, post-secondary candidates. In American practice, if somebody joins a PhD program, it's called graduate program, because only graduates are eligible to undertake PhD work. They call it graduate program. Anyway, let me tell you, even today in this country, only about 28 candidates out of 100 of your age group, 18 to 23 years, they are in the colleges and universities. This ratio of 23 out of 100, 23%, we call it GER, gross enrollment ratio. So from that point of view, I think you are all very lucky to have had this opportunity of going to the university or getting a degree. What it's going to do, how you are going to make use of it, how it is going to be beneficial, it's left to you, and so many other factors. But I would like to share my own thinking about being a graduate. Just a few points to ponder over. Don't take these points seriously. You have to think on your own and act on your own, not necessarily on the advice of somebody else like me. There are about 44,000 colleges. This was the figure available by Annual Survey of Higher Education 2021-22, not the latest. 44,000 colleges and about 1,100 plus universities, maybe more now. with about 42 million admissions, enrollment. 42 million. And every year, about 2.5 million graduates are emerging out of these institutions, like you. Now, by these figures, whether they are accurate figures, they are not, approximate figures. One thing is very, very clear, that there are a large number of graduates like you, and it's going to be very competitive. In fact, the society around that we see is looking for competent people. They are not going to be very encouraging to less competent or incompetent. They are looking for competent people. And that you must remember, that you have the road ahead is not always a smooth one, unless you are very lucky. There could be curves, there could be deviations, there could be bumps, and so on. In 1857, we were under the British rule then, we were a colony of the British. The British, one Lord Macaulay, they were all called lords here, they were ordinary people in England, but when they came into India, they were all called lords. Macaulay started 3 universities in 1857, Bombay, Calcutta, and then Madras. Later on, we added many universities before independence and large number after independence. And I am very glad to tell you, University of Mysore stands as 6th position. So that way, we have got one of the oldest institutions here in Mysore. Graduation is certainly a milestone in your career. It's a major turning point, like matriculation, like pre-university, and now graduation. But let me tell you, whether you are a graduate or a postgraduate or a doctorate, degrees cannot be ornamental. They cannot be decorative. The more number of degrees you have, the more responsible you become. More is expected of you as a knowledgeable person. So don't consider degrees as simply ornamental. We can have ornaments and jewels separately, but not necessarily in the form multiple of degrees. If you have degrees, we believe that you are strong academically. That means degree should enable you. Degree should strengthen you. Strengthen your thinking also. A true graduate is expected to be knowledgeable and a person capable of independent thinking, analysis, and problem-solving ability. Graduate is also supposed to have some leadership qualities. A graduate is not necessarily a follower all the time. He has to lead from the front at times, particularly when there is a challenge. And the wisdom lies if there is a graduate who can really apply his knowledge, application-oriented, productive knowledge, tappable knowledge depending on the situation. You don't know what kind of situation you are going to face. You have a degree. That means you have got a gun or a license to hold a gun. But if that gun is empty, you cannot really trigger and hit the target. The gun is loaded with good knowledge, productive knowledge, useful knowledge, latest knowledge. You can use that gun. Otherwise, it is not going to be helpful. As I told you, mere degrees might make you a decorated person, not a very, scholarly person or intelligent person. Now in the university and college, we have the practice of giving first class, distinction, ranks, gold medals, etc., etc. Because you have done well in the examination, so-called examination. But there will be many examinations in future. I have been always telling as a Vice Chancellor, don't worry about the rank certificate given by the university. You have one, you accept it, you will be happy. But that's not the end of the journey. We are looking for rankers in society, rankers in life. How would I compare? Like Narayan Murthy of Infosys, like Nilekani, Nandan Nilekani, like Ratan Tata, and our own people, who have done very well in different fields. Sir M. Vishwesharaya, C.V. Raman, who got Nobel Prize before independence. It's unfortunate that we couldn't get one after independence. We could get two before independence. One of C.V. Raman, the other one of Rabindranath Tagore for literature. In spite of all these thousands of colleges and universities, we are very sorry that we could not hit upon a Nobel Prize, which is the highest, somebody could achieve or somebody could aspire for. So, don't be complacent only with your distinctions and, ranks on a piece of paper. Try to be something. My headmaster in the college, in the university, in the high school was telling, try to be a lamp. Try to be a star. If not, be a lamp or a candle. Still you can shed some light. Sometime I read in the newspaper that prospective employers are not looking for graduates alone. Those who are going to offer jobs to you, they are not looking at ordinary, graduates. Then what else they are looking at? They are looking at employable graduates. Graduates with full of knowledge, graduates with skills. Knowledge plus skills. That will make them employable. Otherwise, there's acute degree, of unemployability. Because people are not employable. Jobs are available, but people cannot reach them merely because they are not employable. A good degree should enlighten you as well as empower you. And apart from so many other things, a graduate should have a good language, good communicative language. Doesn't necessarily mean English, any. When you are called for an interview, you are given 2 minutes. Within 2 minutes, you must create an impression. As I told you, there are millions and millions. Every job that you apply for, there could be, hundreds of applicants. You are given 1 or 2 minutes. Within that, you have to create an impression that you are knowledgeable, that you can do things if you are encouraged to, join. Does it mean I have to stop here? Okay, I'll take another 1 or 2 minutes. You may know something about your subject. I think everybody knows, having passed the examination. But a graduate is supposed to know something about our environment. PHILOMENA'S college campus. What about the flora and the fauna? Not only for zoology students or botany students. The various kinds of birds that you see around, or the small animals that you see around. So you should have a general, background. You may be good in the subject, at your own subject, but be familiar with hygiene, personal hygiene, sanitation, biodiversity, environmental, dependence, climate change, conservation of water, including rainwater, and so many general things that you need to know. Because when you travel, you might meet people who are not graduates who might ask you questions. You cannot, simply escape by saying that, no, that's not my subject. Be good at your subject, but also be, aware of things around. Merely by possessing degrees, you do not become a capable person. If you want to build up capabilities, you have to put in extra efforts. It may be some internship, some project work, something of that kind. 3-year degree, well, it's nice to have a degree, but you may have to add values, addition of values to the degrees, so as to, empower. Career is not built overnight. You have to go step by step as we climb a ladder, rung by rung. There is a pleasure in building up a career. For that, you have to put in efforts. And the last suggestion, I don't want to call it advice, that I want to tell you is, life is full of both opportunities as well as challenges. Wisdom lies in converting some of the challenges into opportunities. So if there is a challenge, don't shy away, don't try to escape. Accept the challenge and don't be worried about the failure. That fear of failure is the worst enemy that we can have. You have confidence, then you develop competence. If you combine confidence and competence and confidence, probably you will be a person to show performance. So let me conclude by saying C plus C equals P. I'm not teaching chemistry here. Confidence plus competence certainly will yield to or lead to performance. May you succeed in life, depend mainly on your efforts. I don't want to go into political, influence, this or that. But I want to believe in your own efforts. To build your career, your life, and shape your life and living. There's a difference. Life and living. Shape it on your own efforts. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring thoughts which has motivated our students. Now I request for the rector and other delegates to felicitate the chief guest. Thank you, Professor, for accepting our felicitation, and I thank all the delegates for felicitating our chief guest. Dear graduates, as I mentioned in the introduction, this is the day to think what's next and to think about the future. Apart from the academics, the society is too vast. Keeping that in mind, let's all arise and take pledge to alma mater, promising to be the good citizens. I request and I invite Reverend Father Maria Xavier, the Vice Rector of St. Philomena's Educational Institution, to administrate the oath. I request all the graduates, please arise.
Dear friends, I request all of you to kindly stretch out your right hands. With love, pride, and concentration, let's all together repeat what I say. I, on this graduation day 2023, where I have completed my chosen course of university education, full of gratitude to God and to the college, promise in the presence of the management, principal, teachers, and fellow students that I shall endeavor to be an upright citizen of my country, spread the light of love and compassion, making every attempt to conserve the environment and do everything within my means to promote peace and goodwill wherever I go. May God, the Almighty, help me in all I undertake. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, dear Father, for officiating the oath-taking ceremony. I would like to quote a beautiful quotation by Maya Angelou. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. Wisdom is what we have acquired. Wisdom is what we have to share. Our college follows this legacy of sharing knowledge through a beautiful gesture of passing the lamp. Let's all witness this amazing movement as few representative graduates pass on the lamp to their juniors. Thank you, dear students, for creating such a wonderful moment. For the dedication you have shown and for the hard work you have done in these 3 academic years, it is well honored through the scholarships. Now, I invite Ms. Lydia Vandana, the Controller of Examination, to present the scholarship list of the year 2022 and 23. Dear graduates, as your names are announced, kindly enter the stage from the right and exit from the left. Thank you.
Good morning, one and all. I request our Honorable Chief Guest and Rector of the institution to hand over the scholarship to the students. I call upon Mr. Solomon Gomes, recipient of Srimati Lakshmi Bai and Shri Gopal Rao Scholarship for securing highest marks in first year BSc Chemistry. I call upon Muhammad Mas, recipient of Professor MC Prabha Scholarship for securing highest marks in first year BBA Hindi. Mr. Muhammad Imad Atiq, recipient of late Srimati Jayalakshmi Musale Narayan Rao Scholarship for securing highest marks in first year Hindi, whose mother tongue is not Hindi. I call upon Ms. Kavana BM, recipient of late Professor Ramdas Pai Scholarship for securing highest marks in first year BA Optional English. I call upon Ms. Yusra Hussain, recipient of Shri Syed Mustafa Urdu Scholarship for securing highest marks in first year Urdu. I call upon Mr. Vivian Francis, recipient of Dr. V. Subramaniam Scholarship for securing highest marks in first year BSc Biochemistry. I call upon Mr. Harish Gowda DJ, recipient of Professor A. L. Maria Lazarus Scholarship for securing highest marks in first year BSc Botany. I call upon Mr. Rajay Durga, recipient of late Dr. Balachandra Rao Scholarship for securing highest marks in first year BA Economics. Upon Ms. Jansi Prabha, recipient of late Reverend Father N.T. Thomas Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year BA Economics. I call upon Ms. Vaishnavi, recipient of St. Philomena's College Physics Department Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year BSc Physics. She is also recipient of Srimati K.C. Sunanda Devi Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year BSc for a PCM combination. Call upon Chandana K.S., recipient of late Shri Chayapati Memorial Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year BA Kannada. She is also recipient of Shri Abdul Ghaffar Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year BA. I call upon Mr. Muktashir Ali Shah, recipient of late Professor M.A. Khadir Memorial Urdu Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year Urdu. I call upon Mr. Anthony Prashant, recipient of Professor M.C. Prabha Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year BA History. I call upon Mohammad Hunain, recipient of Professor M.C. Prabha Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year BBA Hindi. I call upon Mr. Kevin Roy, recipient of late Sri Sitaram Rao Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year English. He is also the recipient of Professor M.S. Nagaraj Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year General English. I call upon Prajna V.S., recipient of late Sri Sitaram Rao Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year English. Also the recipient of Professor M.S. Nagaraj Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year General English. I call upon Bhavana P., recipient of Sri Sitaram Rao Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year English, as well as the recipient of Professor M.S. Nagaraj Scholarship for highest marks in General English. I call upon Seher, recipient of Sri C.R. Lingaya Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year BCom Economics. I call upon Mr. Ruben Joshua Machado, recipient of Dr. C. Balakrishnan Nair Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year BSc Zoology. I call upon Puneet BJ, recipient of Dr. V. Subramaniam Scholarship for highest marks in second year BSc Biochemistry. I call upon Paul Satvik, recipient of Srimati Anupsuya Bai Pavanjay Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year BA Functional English. Call upon Sanjani S., recipient of Srimati Usha Paya Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year French. She is also the recipient of Srimati Sufia B. Scholarship for securing highest marks in second year BSc Microbiology. I call upon Dimant HR, recipient of Bluebird Cricket Club Scholarship for final year meritorious sports students with a good academic record. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Rector, for distributing the scholarship, and hearty congratulations to all the achievers. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the scholarship holders, and thank you, ma'am, for presenting the list. I invite Dr. Ravi J.D. Saldana, the principal of our college, to address the graduates.
Good morning and greetings to all of you. Distinguished guests on the dais, esteemed members of the Executive Committee of Old Students Association, parents, my esteemed colleagues, and dear students. Today is an important and auspicious occasion for all of us, particularly to the institution. I'm here to convey and share a few issues with all of you. The faculty, the old students, the parents, the administration, all form the important stakeholders of an institution, of an organization. Not only those who are here, but those who have crossed the portals of St. Philomena's institution for over the past 76 years, they also have contributed to the growth of St. Philomena's College to a greater extent. This institution boasts having a legacy of 76 established glorious years. Just the last year, we celebrated the Platinum Jubilee in a grand manner. Well, now I am coming to the point. Being the stakeholders, we have a major responsibility, duty on our shoulders. Each and every one of us, not just the students, every one of us. Over the past 76 years, the institution has grown in academic excellence. It has achieved many milestones all through 76 years. It was possible because of the progressive, proactive management, supportive management, and all the stakeholders. My dear students, parents, and others, the institution has given everything to all of us. Dear students, mind you, the institution has striven hard to give the best in terms of education and in other aspects. It has done everything for the holistic development of each and every student. We have here the outgoing batch of undergraduate and postgraduate. All are final year students. You all know, you must be aware, and it is your duty to know that the college is offering 34 undergraduate programs, undergraduate departments, and 11 postgraduate departments. And you are all the beneficiaries of it. The management has seen to that whatever best possible is given to you. The best faculty, the best infrastructure, the best campus, the best environment, co-educational environment, the good hostel, sports ground, and various other facilities, including almost the state-of-the-art indoor stadium. Now, in a couple of days, you will be completing your studies, you will be moving out for a better prospectus. It is high time for me to remind you, both the undergraduate and postgraduate departments. We have well-established departments here. Undergraduate department students, final year students, please remember, give wide publicity to get admissions to undergraduate programs. You know your department very well. You know your teachers very well. You know your institution very well. The admissions will continue up to the end of this month. For all the 34 departments, please give a wide publicity. And final year undergraduate students, please think of the 11 postgraduate programs functional at the moment. We have MA programs, we have MCOM, we have MSc programs, we have MSW, we have other programs. I'm incredibly happy today to make an announcement that the institution has got the approval to start 2 major master's programs approved by the AICTE. AICTE, All India Council of Technical Education, that is to start Master of Business Administration and Master of Computer Applications. This current academic year itself, these programs take off in the St. Philomena's College premises. The AICTE has given us the approval for an intake of 60 each for both MBA and MCA programs. Please remember, all the undergraduate final year students need to appear for PGCET examination in order to get admission into all the PG programs. Some of you may be aware of it. Those who are not aware of it, please make it a point. Yesterday, I attended a meeting at the university regarding the preparation of the question papers for PGCET examination. I was informed that the examination will be held in the month of September. Postgraduate common entrance examination. It is a must for every graduate student in order to take admission into the reputed institutes of the university. This time, apart from the 11 programs or departments we have in St. Philomena's College, additional programs like MSc in Psychology we are going to start. MSc in Psychology. We are going to start MBA program, MCA program. So it is mandatory that every graduate has to appear for PGCET and apply for PG admissions. And appeal to all the students is that all students of all streams are eligible to take MBA program. There is no condition. BA students can think about getting a master's degree in business administration. BCom students, BCA, BBA, BSW, any student, any stream student, even engineering students, provided you should have a degree with you. So think of it. And for computer applications, mandatory requirements. Computer BCA or computer course to be studied, or students must have studied mathematics as one of the papers in their +2 level. So our institution is going for admissions in a few days from now. In the coming days, all preparations are being done to recruit qualified and experienced faculty, to go for a best infrastructure. So I am appealing all the students, even I have made a request with the management to give a special consideration to our students with regard to fees, admission fees, especially for MBA and MCA programs. And I'm hopeful our management is magnanimous, generous enough to provide a special consideration to our students. Parents and members of the World Students Association, kindly look into this aspect. Every now and then, I was receiving calls from parents and the public asking me, do you have MBA program? Do you have MCA program in your college? I was cutting a sorry figure. I was telling with a regret. Now that confidently I can ask. So those parents were interested to admit their students, admitted their children and wards in our institution. Now the opportunity has come. This is for your information. Please look into that. The admission process will be notified in the college portal, in the social media, also in the newspapers. For any information, you can contact me or the administrative team here. Well, next, I am here to remind you all to think about the World Students Association. As you move out of this institution for a better prospectus, the institution wants to have a connectivity with you all. We have a large group of old students who have been the members of this. See, to our happiness, a few old students, executive committee members are here. You can have an interaction with them, how vibrantly the Old Students or Alumni Association is working. We want to strengthen it further. So it is a wish, it is a desire that all our students, both UG and PG, have to become the members of the Old Student Association mandatorily. Okay, there is a counter near the entrance of the indoor stadium. 3 of our staff will be sitting over there. Those who have already registered today, it's fine. Those who have not registered, after the graduation ceremony is over, kindly fill the form and pay nominal fees. You will become life members. Till your death, you will be the members of the Old Students Association here. See, the details are here. The OSA came into existence in the year 1951. Why you have to become members? There is a reason behind it. Yesterday, I sent a mail to all the final year students highlighting the purpose of becoming members. So kindly show your generosity towards this institution. You have gained a lot. You need to give something to the institution in return. See, today, many of our proud students received their scholarships, cash awards, rewards, recognitions. They were contributed by these esteemed Alumni Association members. They have given a lot for the improvement of the infrastructure and other aspects of this institution. When you grow, think about your alma mater, your institution, what it has given to you, and you will be there because of the institution. Give your best, not just in terms of money. You can contribute academically, can contribute in other ways too. The management is giving fee concession to a number of students. We are not admitting candidates from affluent families or from a rich background, but from the marginalized sector. Their economical background is also considered. We know the number of students benefited out of this fee concession. Being the members, you can strengthen the hands of the management, hands of the institution. So be connected with the institution throughout your life. So from the association, there is a organizational structure, organogram. It is functioning under the chairmanship of the principal. Then an old student is holding the office of the vice president. There is a secretary, joint secretary, treasurer, followed by the executive committee. The guidelines, the bylaws are there for a smooth and effective functioning of the World Student Association. Well, what are the activities conducted? There will be annual general body meetings once in a year. If possible, we have tentatively fixed a date now, September 3rd, where our previous batch students will be coming for their convocation ceremony on September 2nd. It happens to be on Saturday. On 3rd, Sunday, after finalizing with the management, we will be having a general body meeting of the alumni. So if you register to the association, you can all join and you can spend one full day in the campus. Apart from this, there will be frequent alumni meets, reunions, unions, etc. Then we'll be inviting you to all the major events that are happening in the college. And for other issues, you will be given a special status, special consideration. So you'll be always welcome to the institution. Well, I have just one more announcement to make before I conclude. This is regarding the issue of hall tickets. Final year UG students, please note this. 12th and 13th, next week, we will be issuing the admission tickets for the end semester examination. Today is your last teaching day. So from tomorrow is Sunday, in the coming week, you will not be having classes, instead revision holidays for you. So during the revision holidays, 12th and 13th, these are the only days kept for issuing hall tickets. Which place and how they are distributed, I'll be sending a notification to you through email. Circular will be sent to you. In order to be eligible for this admission ticket, remember, as required, 75% minimum attendance. Those who don't put in 75%, less than that, don't be relaxed this time. You need to bring your parents, and a committee will be handling the attendance shortage issues. It will not happen like all these years. The rector has formed a committee. Those who have got less than 75% attendance will be ruthlessly denied, refused. Ruthlessly, I stress the word. Denied of the hall tickets to appear for the end semester examination. This cannot go on like this. You cannot take administration for granted. Okay, if I attend classes, don't attend classes, we are least bothered. They are issuing the hall tickets. This time, we have taken a very serious measure. I will be sending you the list, those who are having shortage of attendance. Unless the parents are found in the campus, meeting the committee, you will never get to appear for the end semester examination. Doesn't matter about the results. We are least bothered about the results. Repeated reminders have been sent from my end. It was displayed on the notice board also. If you don't care for it, we also don't care for it. This is for information. And other things, the fees arrears, whatever dues are there, unless you clear the dues, don't think about answering the examination. Laboratory, breakage dues, then library dues, hostel dues, everything needs to be cleared before the issue of hall tickets. Before 12th and 13th, you will get 10th and 11th as the buffer days. Buffer time you have. You go to the library, collect your no dues slip, go to your respective departments. For example, if you are a chemistry student, collect no breakage list from the HOD, physics or others. Okay? Only after, thank you for your claps. You have already respected our honorable guest. I'll close it. Okay, students, be disciplined. Only after complying all these hall tickets will be issued to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for addressing our students. Reverend Dr. Bernard Prakash Barnes, Rector of St. Philomena's College, is an anchor who is navigating this institution as a captain. I request Reverend Dr. Bernard Prakash Barnes to give his presidential remark.
Good morning to you all. Good morning to you all, children. Respected Chief Guest, Professor S. Negade, the former Vice Chancellor, University of Mysore, Dr. Ravi J. Saldana, the Principal of the College, Reverend Father Maria Xavier, the Vice Rector, Professor Output Pinto, the PG Director, Professor Nagrajaras, the Academic Dean, Professor Ronald Prakash Coutinho, the Vice Principal Administration, Professor Thomas Gunashilan, the IQAC Coordinator, Reverend Father Praveen, the Campus Administrator, Reverend Father Christopher, the Assistant Director, Ms. Lydia Vandana, the Controller of Examination, Professor Revana Siddhaya, the PG Coordinator, Reverend Fathers, Reverend Sisters, my dear staff members, both teaching as well as non-teaching members, alumni members, parents, well-wishers, and my dearest UG graduates as well as postgraduate students. On behalf of everyone gathered here, on behalf of the management and on my behalf, I congratulate all the graduates. Give them the round of applause. Please bear with me for 5 minutes. It is my humble request. Don't clap in between. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of the education, says Martin Luther King Jr. This is precisely what St. Philomena's educational institutions try to impart in the campus of St. Philomena's College. My young graduates, my young friends, you have reached a significant phase of your educational empowerment. The cognitive powers of your mind is capable of taking important decisions and making right choices in your life. Try to make a right choice after your graduation. May God help you to make a right choices and right decisions in your life. During the past years, you had the privilege of being a student of St. Philomena's Educational Institution. You enjoyed special considerations and concessions and not much of expectations from people around you in the campus. That is not going to be the predicament anymore in your life. You have to be more accountable, even responsible for other people after your graduation. I request you, accept the reality and be prepared to make adjustment in life in order to grow as a matured human being. That is very, very important as you graduate from this institution. There will be a situation when you face the inevitable questions in your life. What is next? which direction to move in life. Please know, there is a path exclusively traced out for you. Discover it by reflection and prayer. While keeping your faith in God and in your potential, as well as with your parents and in the society and well-wishers who are just accepting you and encouraging you to be a human being. To guide and motivate you, let your mind be that of the eagle who faces even thunderstorms calmly in life. Any thunder that comes to you in your life, be firm, be calm, and leave the rest of the things to God, and God will take care of you. An English preacher, Frederick Robertson, has said, institution ends in the school room only, but education ends only with life. It is very, very important. As dear children, your interaction with your peer group, the guidance from your teachers and the elders and parents, the perspective that shared on matters of significance have educated you. Yet there is much more to learn from life and the future. Every one of us keeping evolving with the surrounding and the life situation. When we are conscious of it, we are getting educated. Your observations, your effort to apply your intellect and reasoning to assimilate what you experience have skilled you for your life. Now you can move out with confidence to face the challenges of life. Kindly note, dear students, we the management, the teaching staff, and your juniors of your alma mater are bidding farewell today to you with all our blessings and good wishes for your future life. You may use the skills which you have acquired in this institution while exploring new avenues in your life. You are sure to bring glory to your family and to your alma mater by scaling greater heights. Please know you belong to the family of PHILOMENA'S and you will remain as a PHILOMENA'S forever. In this age of artificial intelligence, instant messaging, and fast communication, the relevance of humanness is never diminishes, as technology can never surpass the soft skills of a human being. Your well-formed mindset is your asset and firm foundation to build and sustain your life. There is so much more to explore and achieve in your life. As you are graduating today, I request you to be more human in your relationship. You may have degrees. Sometimes it's of no use if you are not a human being. Try to be more human in your approach, in your day-to-day activities here afterwards. Before I wind up a gentle reminder, 21st century is witnessing more violence and disharmony among people and communities and nation that you may be reading through or listening to the mass media. This intolerant, troubled world belongs to you, where you have to face. You can contribute your might to ensure peace and harmony in your locality and your family, in your state, in your nation and country and the world at large. Reach out to people. Be part of everything that happens around you as an instrument of peace. Today, the world requires peace and be an instrument of peace. I quote the American journalist and writer Tom Rockford. You are educated. Your certification is your degree. You may think of it as the ticket of the good life. Let me ask you to think of it as your ticket to change the world. Before changing the world, change yourself, your attitude, where you can reach the highest goal in your life. Once again, on behalf of the management, on behalf of the teachers, both teaching and non-teaching, the alumni, the fathers and the brothers and sisters here, and the parents, I congratulate all the graduates. May God bless you abundantly and wish you all the best for your future life. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Father, for guiding our students spiritually and secularly and making them to understand the reality of today's century. We are almost at the end of the graduation day 2022 and 23. To do that, I now invite Professor Nagarajaras, Dean of Academics, to request Reverend Father Bernard Prakash Barnes, Rector of St. Philomena's Educational Institution, to announce the close of the graduation day.
Reverend Dr. Bernard Prakash Barnes, Rector, St. Philomena's Institutional Educations, may I request you to dissolve this graduation day ceremony, Father.
I, the Rector of St. Philomena's Educational Institution, by the virtue of the authority vested, I dissolve this graduation day ceremony.
Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father.
Your upload says that you are happy that we are concluding. Keeping that apart, in this happiness, we will continue this sharing of happiness through, I don't want to call it as a farewell hymn or a farewell song. I would like to call it as a wishing song. I request the team of choir to sing a wishing song for the upcoming graduates.
मर के जी लिए एक पल तो अब हमें जीने दो सारे उम्र हम मर के जी लिए एक पल तो अब हमें जीने दो ना 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 na 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 na. Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance. I wanna grow up once again. Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance. I wanna grow up once again.
कंधों को किताबों के बोझ ने झुकाया, रिश्वत देना तो खुद पापा ने सिखाया। 99% मार्क्स लाओगे तो घड़ी वरना छड़ी, लिख लिख कर पड़ा हथेली पर अल्फा बीटा गामा का छाला। कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड H2SO4 ने पूरा बचपन जला डाला।
बचपन तो गया, जवानी भी गई, एक पल तो अब हमें जीने दो। बचपन तो गया, जवानी भी गई, एक पल तो अब हमें जीने दो। Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance to wanna grow up once again. Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance to wanna grow up once again.
Sunshine, rain, another chance. If you want to grow up, it's all in your hands. Dear graduates, we are in the conclusion of the beautiful day. To do or to wind up this day, I request Ms. Nithya Johnson, the Public Relation Officer, to propose the vote of thanks.
Every momentous occasion comes to an end. But what reserves at the end is to take a look back on the journey from conception to end and acknowledge every person, step, and factor that played a part. First and foremost, we would like to extend our sincere gratitude to Reverend Dr. Bernard Prakash Barnes, Rector, St. Philomena's Educational Institutions, for his tenacious support, counsel, and guidance through the entire journey. Please give a round of applause. We would like to express our gratitude to Mr. S.N. Hegde, former Vice Chancellor, University of Mysore, the chief guest of today, for carving out time from his busy schedule to be a part of and brighten one of our most significant day. Thank you, sir. We would like to express our deepest gratitude to our beloved principal, Dr. Ravi J.D. Saldana, for his undying support and counsel towards the success of today's occasion. Thank you, sir. We extend our gratitude to Professor Othbert Pinto, our PG Director, for his unending contribution and guidance towards the success of today's occasion. Thank you, sir. We express our special thanks to Mr. Nagaraj Aras, Vice Principal Academic and Dean, and Mr. Ronald Prakash Kutino, Vice Principal Administration, for the consistent support and encouragement throughout. Thank you, sir. We express our sincere gratitude to members of the management, Reverend Father Maria Xavier, Vice Rector, Reverend Father Praveen K. Gregory, Campus Administrator, Reverend Father Christopher S.J., Assistant Rector, Brother Dolphy DeMello, Hostel Warden, and Deacon Ebenezer Paul, who have contributed immensely in ensuring today's smooth functioning. Thank you, Fathers. Our special thanks goes to Ms. Lydia Vandana, Controller of Examination, for her valuable counsel and support throughout. Thank you, ma'am. We would like to thank Mr. Thomas Gunisheelan, IQAC Coordinator, for being a pillar of support throughout the occasion. Thank you, sir. We thank Dr. D. Revana Siddhaya, PG Coordinator, for his wholehearted support throughout the occasion. We would like to extend our sincere gratitude to Mr. Vidyadhar Sanjay Nair, convener of today's occasion, for his steadfast support, guidance, and counsel. Thank you, sir. Now we would like to acknowledge all the teams of teachers who have been instrumental in planning, executing today's occasion. Let us reserve our applause for the end after all the committees have been listed. Ms. Lydia Vandana, Controller of Examination in charge of scholarships, Reverend Father Praveen K. Gregory, Campus Administrator and team in charge of the prayer service, Ms. Amrita Shankpal A., Department of Journalism and Communication in charge of the report, the team members in charge of documentation headed by Dr. Vagdevi, Department of Journalism, the team members in charge of the VIP lounge headed by Ms. Rini Brown, Department of Tourism and Hospitality, Dr. Purnima, Department of Hindi, in charge of the lamp arrangement. Mr. Babu, Department of Malayalam, in charge of flower decorations. All stage committee members headed by Ms. Juhi Singh, Department of Commerce. The team in charge of the PowerPoint presentation for scholarship headed by Ms. Archana A, Department of Computer Science. The team in charge of gowns and certificates headed by Dr. Prakash Arulappa, Department of History. Ms. Renuka L, Department of Computer Science. Mr. John Joseph, System Admin. Mr. Swaminathan, System Admin, and Mr. Rajesh MB, System Admin, all part of the technical team. Mr. Martin, in charge of the sound system. Mr. Rajesh Mascarenas, Supervisor, and Mr. Ashok, in charge of all the indoor stadium arrangements. Reverend Father Christopher S.J., in charge of all the food arrangements for today. Miss Mary Nivedita, Department of Kannada, and the entire team in charge of the passing of the lamp. Mr. Jinson George, Department of Psychology, and the entire team in charge of the seating arrangement. Mr. Francis, Department of Criminology and Forensic Science, and the entire team in charge of the procession and its arrangements. Mr. William Joseph, Department of English, our Masters of Ceremony for today. Dr. Reena Francis, Dean of Faculty of Commerce and Management, for delivering the welcome address. Dr. Deepa V, Department of Management, for introducing our chief guest. Reverend Father Maria Xavier, Vice Rector, for administrating the oath. And Dr. Praveen Saldana, Department of Economics, for ensuring discipline throughout this solemn occasion. Last but not the least, we would like to extend our deepest acknowledgements and appreciation to Sister Vimal Angelin, Department of English, Dr. Deepa V, Department of Management, and the entire team who have played a pivotal role throughout the conceptualization, planning, and execution, without whom today's event would not have been a resounding success. Please give them a round of applause. My hearty congratulations to all the graduating students. To end, I would like to leave you with a quote by Jim Carrey. Your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world. Don't let anything stand in the way of the light that shines through your form. Risk being seen in all your glory. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of gratitude. Now I request all of you to arise for the national anthem. Graduates, please be standing as the academic procession exit after the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Dear students, after the exit of the academic procession, we have just two more events for the day. That is the address about the alumni and the photo session for all the streams. Kindly remember, for the group photo session, the first group is BSc Physical Science, second group BSc Life Science, BCA, BCom A and B, BBA, BA students, BSW, BDHM, BWalk, and after that, the PG list goes like this: Chemistry, Biochemistry, Commerce, MA English, MSW, Journalism, MA Economics, physics, computer science, and mathematics. So be seated in your place. We'll finish a photograph at the earliest. Here we come to the end of the graduation day 2022 and 2023. Before we move out for the sumptuous meal arranged outside, I invite Ms. Juhi Singh, Department of Commerce, to talk on our college Old Student Association.
A very good day, everyone. Congratulations to the new batch of graduates 22-23. I understand it's been a long journey of student life. It's time for you all to leave the secure nest and fly high. But you can continue your emotional journey with St. Philomena's College. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is possible with all of you enrolling for the Alumni's life membership. So our journey continues with you even after today for life. By being a member of the Old Students Association, we continue to be partners in collaborations at various levels. You can come back as a resource specialist, provide resource in kind and cash, can always contribute to your department as mentors and anything else you think is possible. And of course, you get to be a part of the annual general body meetings, which is held annually, and you can participate with your entire family. St. Philomena's Old Students Association is one of the oldest alumni in Mysore, which was started in the year 1951 and has organized musical nights, gala dinner, with over thousands of students being a part of these celebrations. OSA are the backbone of the college and are always associated with all college celebrations. Some of them are here today and with us, and I heartily welcome them. Principal has updated you earlier today with the functioning of Old Students Association. So goodbye as students and welcome as alumni and continue to cherish your golden days. A gentle reminder, please register with the counter of Old Students Association, which you will find at the front of the indoor stadium near the VIP lounge. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Please wait for the photo session which is coming up. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for introducing about the Old Students Association. Hope you all register for the association mentioned by Ms. Juhi Singh. Before we wind up, I request BSc Physical Science students and the teachers to come on the dais for the photo session. BSc Physical Science. BSc Physical Science.